Reciprocating chiller startup. Make sure the control panel is off. Turn on the switch on the power panel to start the oil heaters. Check the oil level in compressor crankcase 1 and 2. Compressor crankcase 1 and 2. Add oil if necessary. Crack the suction service valve 1 and 2 off the back seat. Crack the suction service valve 1 and 2 off the back seat. Crack the suction service valve off the back seat. Crack the discharge service valve 1 and 2 off the back seat. Crack the suction discharge service valve. Then crack the king valve. Back seat king valve 1 and 2. Back seat king valve 1 and 2. Back seat the king valve over there. Use the leak detector to detect all those things. Okay, you're back on the chiller. You're still on the chiller. Still on the chiller. Still on the chiller. Okay? Still on the chiller. Open the chilled water inlet. Open the chilled water outlet. Open the condenser water inlet. Open the condenser water outlet. Open the condenser water plug valve. 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 Condenser water. Oh, duh. Alright, you're on the condenser water side of the machine. Let's do this again. Open the chilled water inlet. 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 Where the hell's a chilled water inlet? Open the chilled water inlet. Open the chilled water outlet. Open the condenser water inlet. Open the condenser water inlet. Open the condenser water outlet inlet. And then the condenser water outlet valve. Then the condenser water plug valve, the big one over here. And then you check the strainer. Then you check the strainer. You check the strainer. Condenser water inlet strainer. Condenser water inlet strainer. Condenser water inlet strainer. There it is. There's the strainer right down there. Alright, now you go to your coolant towers. Close the drain valve. Drain valve's over there. That's obviously the drain valve. That's your drain valve. Open the inlet. Open the outlet. Open the makeup. Check the water tower level. And then start the fans. Alright, now you go to your pumps. Now you go to your pumps. I mean, it all makes sense. Check the chiller, the towel, then you go to your pumps. Check the suction strainer. Make sure to clean it if you have to. Open the suction valve. Close the discharge valve. Open the petcock. Close the petcock. Turn on the disconnect. Start the pump. Do a fuse test if the light doesn't come on. Open discharge. Check for differential pressure. Then you go to your expansion tank. Repair or replace the relief valve. Where the hell is they don't have a relief valve inspection, but it's got to be up on top. Open the tank outlet. Open the tank outlet. Open the 2 gauges to check the sight glass. Open the city water. Close the city water. Then you go to the computer room, obviously. Go to the room. Open the cooling valve. Open the heating valve. 70 degrees, 45% humidity. Now you go back to your other pump, obviously. You go to your chilled water pump. Check the strainer. Open the suction. Close the discharge valve. Put a disconnect on. Do the same thing. Then open the start compressor 1 and 2 on the back to the chiller and turn it on. Okay. Now we're going to do recovery again. Okay, we're going to do recovery again. Front seat, the king valve. 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 Turn off the control panel. Back seat suction service valve. Back seat discharge service valve. Close the valves on the manifold. Close the valves on the manifold. Connect the blue. Press the connect on the blue. The transducer service valve. Hold on. Losing my paperwork here. Transducer service valve. Select the transducer service valve on the suction service valve. Replace the suction service valve transducer with a recovery valve. Connect the blue hose to there. Front seat the suction service valve. Hold on, I'm doing something. Alright. Back seat the suction service valve. Back seat the suction service valve. Chiller was shutting it down. Front seat the king valve, front seat the king valve. Back seat the suction service valve. Back seat the discharge service valve. Alright, then you go to your gauges. Connect the blue. Connect the blue. And you go over here. Select the transducer on the suction service valve. Okay, and replace it with the recovery valve. And then you connect the blue hose to the recovery valve and you front seat suction service valve. And you go to the red. Red is blue is suction, red is discharge. Then you go to your discharge side. So select the transducer over here. Change that to a recovery valve. Connect the red hose to the discharge service valve recovery, and then your front seat the discharge service valve. Press the yellow, connect the yellow to the machine. Okay, now you go back to the discharge, these new recoveries. Back seat the recovery. Back seat the recovery valve on the service side, suction side. Back seat the recovery on the discharge. Open the valves on the gauge manifold. Open the valves on the gauge manifold. Open the valves on the gauge manifold. Open the recovery machine inlet valve. Turn on the recovery machine. Wait for the system to pump down. Close the valves on the manifold. Stop the recovery. Close the recovery machine inlet valve. Front seat the suction service recovery valve. Front seat the discharge service valve recovery valve. Disconnect the blue hose. Disconnect the red hose. Confirm answer.